I'm back. Freaky Pizza was alright. They could do with adding more cheese. You know I add loads of cheese on my pizza. But the fact that the pizza place was actually called Freaky Pizza kind of makes up for it. So I bet you're wondering about my new house. Number 13 Strike Lane. Another cool name, right? Well, unfortunately, that's all that's cool about it. Mum said this new house was going to be way better than the old one, but when she showed me photos, it looked like it smelled of mushrooms. And surprise, it does. Plus, there's nothing new about it. When you get new clothes, they haven't already been worn by an old lady, so I don't see why we had to move to a house that had already been lived in by one, along with her 11 cats. The front door has this weird, colourful glass in it, like the kind you find in churches. It looks nice, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. I said it would be cool if we had one of those zombie-proof front doors that could withstand the force of a deadly army attack, but Mum said not to be so ridiculous. We could never afford one of those. We've got all the usual stuff you'd expect to find in a house. Living room, kitchen, bedrooms, doors, windows, lights, and just off the kitchen is a huge garage, which is Mum's. Remember I said that was one of the main reasons we moved here? Well, Mum's wanted a place to store all her inventions for ages, and now she's got one. The rest of us have to keep out. I suppose Mum being an inventor is pretty cool, but I'll tell you this, when it comes to moving house, inventors are a nightmare. All of her inventions need recalibrating or something, which I think means they've all gone a bit loopy on the drive over here. The Pancake-O-Matic started making stacks of pancakes when Mum unpacked the kitchen stuff, and it wouldn't stop. Then the Pancake-O-Matic flipped them out of the window. Well, it would have done if the window open-upper had been working properly, but unfortunately it was busy opening the downstairs toilet door instead. And worst of all, the auto nappy changer can't seem to tell the difference between me and Max. But once Mum irons out all the bugs, things should go back to normal. Which reminds me, the robo-iron decided to iron my shoes, but since I've got flat feet, Dad thinks they should still fit me okay. Anyway, there's one thing this house has that my old one didn't. A basement. Win! I tried to get Mum and Dad to let me have it as my bedroom, but Dad said it was going to be his man cave. The only other grown-up I know that has his own cave is Batman, so at first I thought Dad might be living some sort of deep secret double life as a superhero like Zack Danger, but it would explain why he's such a nerd in everyday life. I couldn't wait to see what sort of secret superhero headquarters he was going to install in his man cave in the basement. You can imagine my disappointment when Mum explained it was just a place for Dad to keep all his junk that she wouldn't let him have in the rest of the house. I think because Mum gets to take over the garage, Dad decided he needed his own dad space too. He's so needy, but he's pretty chuffed that he's got a man cave. There's no bat suit or gadgets, but he does have the big brown armchair that our old dog chewed to bits. R.I.P. Billy. A dartboard and a tiny fridge full of fizzy drinks that I'm not allowed to have because Mum says they'll rot my teeth. Dad's teeth must be beyond hope. Waste of space. So instead, my basement bedroom of dreams, I've got to climb 2 flights of rickety stairs to the top floor, and it's as spooky as it sounds. Up here you can make as much noise as you like, Frankie, Mum said, really trying to sell it to me. You'll be able to practice your drums without disturbing anyone, Dad added. Dad loves that I've started playing an instrument. Maybe he's hoping I'll be an out-of-work musician one day too. But I bet that awesome Danger Gang badge you owe me that playing my drums at 3 a.m. is still going to be unacceptable. So what's my room like? Well, will it be a blue plaque worthy? Well, imagine the scariest, most definitely haunted room you can think of. Times it by 20 and add 1 million. Creaky floorboards? Check. Wardrobe doors that don't close all the way so the thing living inside can watch you? Check. Cold draft that comes in through the tiny cracks of the windows? Check. It's safe to say that my bedroom sucks. I thought I'd make it a bit cosy by sticking those glow-in-the-dark stars that were on the ceiling of my old room. You know, the ones we used to rearrange to spell funny words. But guess what? My new bedroom is so dusty that they won't even stay up there. Mum told me to use a Dust-O-Matic to clean it, and then the stars should stick better. But with her inventions behaving in such a bonkers way, I'm not touching them. And we both know the chances of me doing the dusting myself are 0. So that's why all my glow stars are in the envelope with this letter, so you can put them on your ceiling. Maybe when you're in bed looking at them, you can think of me in my haunted room in the house that smells of mushrooms and cats with a flimsy non-zombie proof front door. I'll write again next month, if I'm still alive. Oh, when you walk past my old house on the way to school, try to see what they're doing inside. I want details. Frankie A. Brown. P.S. Sorry for the X. I got carried away. Yuck. Lol.